Welcome everyone, it's Hazmy here and Big Run has officially started and oh boy, the start to Big Run was honestly really spooky and amazing. I love the deep cut announcement and the way the plaza looked, and the music in the lobby is incredibly well done. Not as crazy as most of us imagined, but I'm happy Nintendo went into a spooky direction and I personally think they nailed it. Either way, that is not what this video is about, but rather to help you all with 5 important tips for Big Run that will definitely help you get closer to those high Golden Egg scores and getting a higher ranking overall with Big Run. If you're looking for even more, I do have a 3 episodes long Prepare for Big Run mini-series you should absolutely check out that will fully prepare you for everything you need to know. But for now, let's get started. Tip number 1 is to lure. Wahoo World seems to be quite a small stage overall, and the salmon it spawns are incredibly close to the basket. And in my experience so far, it's easier to gather a lot more golden eggs than in normal salmon run shifts. And so, luring becomes even more important, otherwise you just won't have enough time to actually gather all your golden eggs available. It's been our main problem actually with the group that there were more eggs than we could even gather, so there will be a lot of optimization for Big Run that I can see. So my first and most important tip to anyone is to start luring, which is basically letting salmonid bosses that do move get closer to the basket before you splat them to minimize the distance you have to carry golden eggs. This is not only to make the stage a lot safer for all of you, but will also dramatically increase the amount of eggs you can gather in a single shift. Be patient, especially at the start, let those moths and scrappers that are easiest to lure get closer and splat them near the basket. Tip number 2 that I would give is to start using your specials aggressively. What I've seen so far, Wahoo World doesn't seem to be one of the harder maps, but some of the flyfish and big shot spawns are pretty nasty and out of the way. I recommend starting to use your specials more aggressively than you might have been using them before, as not only it's a lot harder to take care of some of these bosses, but as I said earlier, the stage is relatively small and you just have to clear faster and faster to keep the map clean and allow your team to keep collecting eggs without being obstructed. If you've been forgetting to use specials before, Big Run is the perfect opportunity to practice using them on time and at the right moments too. Special mention goes to Mothership Waves, where I normally don't recommend using specials, but since during Big Run we want to get as many eggs as possible, it's time to use your Booyah Bombs and Killer Veils on the Mothership. Tip number 3 is to start painting walls. Wahoo World actually has quite a few spots where climbing walls will be important since they are the fastest way to approach a certain big shot or flyfish. But also there are numerous walls that will allow you quicker movement and escape from salmonids. Players almost never bother painting walls until they need them, but if you spend the first 15 seconds or so of wave 1 to paint the most important walls, you will see a huge difference in your games. The most important walls I would say are the wall on normal tide to get up to the 2nd level where salmonids spawn, and the other most important wall is on low tide, the opposite side of these podiums I like to call them, that will allow you to climb back towards the spawn. Tip number 4 is about Snatchers. Snatchers are those little guys who pick up your golden eggs and try to steal them back. Apart from stealing them, they can also be your best friends. Wahoo World has excellent Snatcher spawns, and if you didn't know before, Snatchers do go back exactly where they spawn from. So you can let Snatchers that come from behind the basket to go and pick up faraway eggs for you, as they will carry them straight back to the basket while you can focus on other parts of the stage. They are incredibly important if you want to maximize your golden egg score and are relatively easy to keep track of. Just remember to splat them on the way back. And my final tip is about Fog Wave, quite similar to luring. One of the best possible waves you can get during Big Run is the Fog Wave. Fog Waves are unique that, first you can't see a damn thing, but also that special salmonids called goldies will spawn occasionally. Goldies are important as they can drop golden eggs randomly from 1, 5 or 10 eggs when they get splatted, so they're very valuable. Sadly, a lot of players tend to just splat them when they spot one, but I urge you to, when you see a goldie spawn, to let them come closer to the basket. Lure them closer and splat them only near the basket, as if you're lucky they will spawn 10 eggs right next to it for you to collect, which is one of the fastest and easiest ways to raise your Big Run score. For now, these are my 5 tips for the launch day of Big Run. I haven't had a chance to play too much as there is so much to cover, but I'm having incredible amount of fun, and despite the event being relatively simple, I'm just happy there's a festival like this for Salmon Run. I hope these tips will help you have a better time with Big Run, and as I mentioned, remember to check out my Prepare for Big Run mini-series if you need further help and to aim for a high score. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll be live streaming Big Run a lot this weekend, so come by and say hello if you can, but until then, take care and see you next time.